Hello and welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. As always, my goal is to make sure you are the most efficient Hero Pool Wars player that you can possibly be. If that's something you want to do, please go ahead, like, and subscribe to these videos. Helps grow the channel, make sure I can continue to make content out. Hope everyone's doing well. We just had a new event that started, the Elemental Synergy event, and I was really hoping that it was going to turn back into what the previous event was, where it just gives a lot of Ancient Titan artifact chests. Unfortunately, it looks like this event with the lucky coins is here to stay. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of these tasks, especially because they haven't announced anything about Titanfusion. So for those who are unaware, the Titanfusion was supposed to begin today. It has not begun, according to any sources. I also took a look at the totems, and I did not see anything about any potential upgrades there. So it looks like this might have been delayed, or maybe even canceled. Let's cross our fingers. But I'm not going to be using any Titan artifact spheres until that is either out in the game or there is word. As for the Titan Soul Stones, they're adding more activities that require a lot of Soul Stones, so I think I'm going to try to keep these. These are going to be valuable. I did 46, and that was really just to get the season task done. But I'm probably going to pass on that. These Outland chests, there's just not a good enough synergy unless you already haven't done the Summer Festival stuff. And then the energy, I thought about doing some energy just to get a few lucky coins, because it actually does have a double dip here, but I don't really care about Golden Thread that much. I mean, I have 14,000. It's not the greatest for me. I did enough to make sure I got enough for the Soul Atriums, because these can actually really help you. These Soul Crystals can really help you in either getting Hero Soul Stones, like with some of these type of quests, or there are also events that require just you to open like 100 of those Soul Atriums. So these are great events just to get that up. Now, what I want to do is show you a little bit about the lucky coins. We have that over here. I have currently 6 of them. I haven't really tried to get any, but I'm going to show you what their prizes are. Honestly, for most players, a lot of these prizes are not the best. For me in particular, the only ones I'm kind of interested in are these emeralds. I guess 100 artifact seal chests could be good. Energy's always solid, never amazing, but always solid. That's okay. That's nice. That would be pretty nice, and that would be okay. But most of the time, you're not going to be getting one of these grand prizes. But let's go ahead and see what happens. This is just like gambling here. Okay, Essence of the Elements, 2,000, not that much. 2,500 element tournament coins. Is that like the lowest prize? No, that's the mid. That's the mid prize. All right, let's keep going. They make it seem like you're gonna get something good, and then you don't. Gold, that's worthless to me. Could help other players, especially if you're newer. 5 Titan artifact spheres. That's pretty much nothing. Like, this is the stuff, gold again. This is the stuff I'm supposed to be spending resources for. Like, this is terrible. 2,000 Titan potions, cool. All right, yeah. So not my favorite event. Not something that I would spend a lot of your resources on. But I have one more lucky coin that I can spend. Let's see what this one gets. Probably nothing. 25 Titan artifact spheres, a little bit better than 5, I guess. Okay, it looks like I have a little bit of energy. I am going to be upgrading Astaroth during the upcoming event of the Hero Tournament of Power. I'll probably be making a video about if that is worth it, the Hero Tournament of Power. But let's go ahead and go to Hero Wars Guide and take a look at the upcoming events. So we have Elemental Synergy, that is the next 3 days. Hero Tournament of Power will start in 2 days. And then we start to get into some good triple dipping opportunities with Legacy of the Great Ones, Foundations of Power. You can be doing definitely the energy right here, right? That'll be a nice triple dip for energy. If you want to use some emeralds, that's not a terrible time to use them either. I'm not sure how many I will be using. We'll see what that looks like moving forward. But yeah, it's right now is not a time that I would spend unless you're just trying to finish up summer festival stuff. Hopefully, for the summer festival, everyone was able to max out as much stuff on the aviaries as possible to get as many resources as they can. Still another about a day and 7 hours of that. Yeah. So we also have this Demon Doll unique event. So the only other positive about spending energy is being able to utilize that and get additional Demon Dolls that can be opened for a lot of different types of prizes, which is not the worst time too. So if you just feel like spending energy today, it's not a bad time to do it. You'll get, I guess, these prizes and the soul crystals, which can be pretty beneficial. But I would, again, only go up to a certain amount that you're comfortable with. One other thing that I should remind you is this Weaving Patterns event. Even though it's not my favorite, it does give you 1 Explorer move and 40 Golden Thread energy daily. If you go over to this right here, under Weaving Patterns, you can just click on those and it will give you those rewards. Yeah, so we do have a few upcoming events that are going to be pretty decent. But I'd be waiting to spend until that time comes. Now, just very quickly talking about the Titanfusion. I have discussed this in previous videos. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it is going to be a negative as long as it's going to require totems to be destroyed to actually increase the level by a lot. If it was a relatively cheap resource that you would be able to get in a lot of different types of events and that everyone would be able to level up, then I'd be all for it, because you're just, adding to the game instead of basically changing the game to make sure that people pay more, which I'm for trying to be as efficient as possible. So I don't like things that are overly pay to win. Obviously, I do spend a little bit of money, but I want to be really efficient about where I spend. So I don't think this is going to be the greatest change. We'll wait to hear more news, and as soon as we do hear something, I'm sure I will release another video, kind of just to give thoughts and strategy behind that. But yeah, that's going to be it today. Pretty short video. Just want to go over the new event. Thanks so much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you later.